Greetings, citizens of New Zealand. I am autonomous. I am sure you are aware of the recent controversy affecting our government. Firstly, I must reiterate my position. I am apolitical. In fact, I believe our democracy is farcical. There is no doubt we now live in a global economy that is heavily dominated by huge and powerful corporations. So much so that their influence will inevitably supersede the governance of small countries like New Zealand. Unfortunately, this inevitability has already manifested itself with the legislation change for Sir Peter Jackson and Warner Brothers. What is even more unfortunate is that the government and media spin had the New Zealand public believing in the disingenuous promise of massive economic and employment gains. In reality, the bulk of any economic gain will go to Warner Brothers and Sir Peter Jackson, and the employment was always going to be temporary, as is the nature of filming movies. But the legislative changes will affect New Zealand's film industry permanently. Whereas this deal was always about government selling legislation to big corporations, it, through media manipulation, turned into a trade union bashing exercise. And, although the trade union's concerns were consistent and have been found to be accurate, the public opinion still seems to be firmly in the Warner Brothers and Sir Peter Jackson's camp. The recently proposed Sky City Casino deal is analogous. Again, we have our government easing legislation for a large multinational corporation, this time an alleged deal of Sky City Casino, building a $300 million convention center for an extra 300 to 500 pokie machines. Once again, the public will be convinced by promises of huge economic and employment gains. And again, the economic gains will be Sky City casinos, and although jobs will be created, they will inevitably be low-waged and temporary. The implication of this alleged deal being a win-win is again disingenuous, as initially the taxpayer will pay nothing, but unavoidably will be burdened with the social cost of increased problem gambling. Sadly, I have lost faith in New Zealanders' ability to perceive or rationalize anything, unless it's spoon-fed by our superficial media. It seems the majority of us have lost the capacity for free thinking. Whether it's because of our more hectic lifestyles, or simply because we don't care, unless it affects us directly, it's a sad reflection of where we have got to in our society. We are synonymous. We are lemmings. We will forgive. We will forget. Don't expect of us.
This video was brought to you from New Zealand, complicit in poor governance since 1984.